So, Doc Calayan, I think I would ask you first to kind of give a little background on that aspect first. On last year, it was closed. Was it really closed, Dr. Calayan?
No, it wasn't closed at all.
Yeah. So the news that took place, that was published in LA Times, was that bogus? David is the lawyer, so David.
Well, that was contemporaneous to that time. The article was accurate to a certain degree. The charges which were laid out in that article didn't hold up. And Dr. Calayan, that was adjudicated much differently than what we alleged in the article.
Now,
Because the photos there are in Manila.
right, the photos was your photo.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm doing it in Manila.
yes. So that was a file picture.
Yeah.
Okay, now, on that article as well, everybody has a copy of that article, and most of us are trying to be polite. That article also stated that there's...
Because our Hollywood office is purely doing aesthetic, not operations. So it's in another place. It's in another clinic who uses our name.
Okay, now there's two... Well, there's two offices now, right? You had one, the one that supposedly got closed.
The
Beverly Hills Clinic, La Cienega Clinic.
yeah,
Because now you are in Robertson.
yeah. Okay.
Now, take us back to that year. Where were you? And where is Dr. Pai Calayan?
We were in the Philippines that time because it's gonna be my birthday. So I told Doc Pai to come over to Manila just to celebrate my birthday.
So both of you were not here. Okay, and any of the journalists who's here, feel free to ask questions. I'm just putting it out for now, at least the backgrounder. Now, take us back on what took place about your office being closed. You said it didn't close. So why did you move now to a new office?
For more parking spaces.
Okay.
And because most of the Filipinos are asking for better parking spaces and for a nearer place. And one in Sunset, the one in La Cienega.
Now, also there's the information that we got from your office about this lady, Aida Arceo. Who is she in the whole scheme of things, in the equation of Calayan Aesthetic Clinic?
She was one of our former employees. I met her during the concert of Maria Murillo when she was the producer, and she talked to me. She was introduced to me by Vicky Pasis and Vilma Galvante. Then after that, we talked, and she convinced me to put up a branch here, and she promised us to that she will fix the papers, all the documentations, all the requirements. So that's the start of it.
And that was
What most of us got was like a press release from the state medical board claiming there was a lot of complaints that people were coming out hurt. Then when we try to dig, we hear the rumors that, oh yes, they did do some procedures here without a license. So, and we've just been waiting for you to
categorically deny or
or
confirm at least.
There were a lot of misunderstandings contained in that article. And speaking of licenses, one of the misrepresentations which we've alleged against Ida is a license to do with the Hollywood Clinic, which I'll be happy to briefly gloss over to show you the kind of misrepresentations we've alleged. That on or about December 26, 2010, Ida informed Dr. Calayan that she had paid $1,300 to the City of Hollywood for a business license for the Calayan Sunset Clinic. On or around January 4th, 2011, Dr. Calayan wrote a check to Ida to reimburse her for this alleged expense in the amount of $1,300. On or about April 8, 2011, Dr. Calayan went to the City of Hollywood Business License Office and was told that there was never a payment made on behalf of Dr. Calayan, and that there was no fee charged by the City of Hollywood for the business license. So, again, if you were alluding to that license, this could have been one of the issues which you were alluding to.
What about the plea bargain? Were there any fees that were involved that he needed to pay? As far as like penalties? Because of the supposed violations, if there were any?
I don't think that's the right attorney who's handling the case.
What about Dr. Calayan? Maybe he's familiar?
As far as I know, there's none.
None.
We still have plans to put up more branches nationwide.
So none of the drama will. It's not stopping you from trying to grow the business stateside.
We have Princess Punsala as our LA endorser.
So you have different stuff.
Dr. Calayan, why did it take you so long, this long,
Good question.
to tell us, to inform us what happened? Because there was a plea deal that, you know, of course, that was settled.
Blame us.
Blame you, David?
It's
their choice.
while a criminal action is pending, generally it's not wise for a defendant to speak out. We like to have these matters fleshed out between the respective parties. So, you know, we knew that in due time that this would be worked out, and Dr. Klein would have his opportunity and is appreciative of this opportunity to bring his side of what actually happened.
But despite that criminal case, service continued at both clinics?
Just
What?
No, the clinic from the Beverly Hills Clinic with all this fiasco transferred now to the Robertson Clinic, correct?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
there's
and-
no operating room already. No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, because the previous
Because there's two
clinic was
clinics.
purchased by, supposed to be purchased by
Yeah.
Beverly Hills
Surgery center.
Surgery Center under Teresita Gomez.
Supposedly. Alleged.
Alleged.
Yeah. So there's only one clinic now, and it's the Robertson Clinic.
But during all those months, that Robertson Clinic continued to operate?
No.
With Dr.
during
Pai
those
in it?
months, we were still in Hollywood.
In Hollywood until you
Until
moved
November.
to November.
of last year.
Okay.
So,
So there were no disruptions of service even when there was a criminal case?
no.
And you were here all the time? Or how many?
No.
No.
Dr. Klein, when you're not here, who's taking care of the clinic, even in the past?
Dr.
Pai.
Dr. Pai Calayan. So there's always two doctors, Dr. Pai Calayan and Dr. Manny Calayan.
Because of this, you know, celebrated case, I'm sorry to say that, you know, how was business during those months?
It went well. Business
Still?
as usual. Yeah.
There were no decrease in the number of patients, or because of this,
Of course, there's a little decrease.
like how much percent?
It's around 30%.
30%? How many like clients do you have in a particular week or a particular month?
That's proprietary information, my friend.
Okay.
We'll try to get the answer if we can.
Can we say that you have thousands of clients or just
Can't
hundreds?
answer that question. It's a
Okay.
patient.
Now, Doc, you're also, to my understanding, there's news coming along that you're selling also products. Is that gonna be happening soon? Is that
Yes.
something? Because I saw that in the Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah, and could you talk about it on a lighter note?
And, yeah. We're planning to launch Calayan products, the soaps and the whitening in the Philippines first. So in due time, I'll reveal more plans.
So it's not